Slip and fall or slip and break cases are very challenging, and the reason being is to find a business liable for your fall is very difficult to do, but it's not impossible. Let me explain the best example. It is a standard of reasonableness generally, but there's also something called the open and obvious rule. And what that means is that if you're walking along a sidewalk and there's a huge hole that you should be able to see and you fall in that hole, you're not going to be able to recover because it's so open and obvious you should be able to see it. Also, notice is really important in these claims. Best example that I like to use is Walmart. If you're walking down a Walmart aisle and in the Walmart aisle is a big spilled milk or spilled oil and you don't see it and you step and you fall in it, if that just happened, in other words, the spill just happened and the Walmart manager didn't know that it was there to clean up, you don't have a claim because they didn't have notice enough to clean it up. If it was there all day, though, that's a different story. So all the facts of a situation change whether or not there's liability. There's also some other technical rules why you need a lawyer. In the state of Kentucky, for example, no average person is going to know this. If you fall and trip on a sidewalk or a public access, you have to give that city notice by certified mail in a certain period of time, or else you're going to lose your right to a claim. In Ohio, if you trip on a sidewalk or something like that, if the defect is less than 2 inches, too bad. In other words, the hole you fall in has to be at least 2 inches deep in order for you to collect. Slip and fall or slip and break cases are challenging. Also, it's not only whether or not you're hurt or not, also whether or not there's insurance coverage. I can tell you this as a lawyer. There are very few times, as a plaintiff's attorney, you recover money from somebody if there's not insurance. So if you have the unfortunate circumstances that you slip and fallen or you've broken a bone. Oh, one thing I also want to mention, ice cases, because these happen a lot. People slip and fall on ice. Terrible case, especially in Kentucky. If you slip and fall on ice and you say, well, they didn't salt it good enough or they didn't scrape it good enough, still not a very good case. There are some exceptions to that rule. I can tell you this, if you're hurt really, really bad, I'll try to move heaven and earth to try to make a claim for you. If you're not hurt really bad, it's not worth the effort to try to prove liability. But regardless, if you fall, give us a call and we'll see what we can do. I just did a rhyme. Thank you.